Last time we talked about Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai and the fact that he's beyond all the other rabbis of his time and of course our time. And the point we want to explain today, or at least to begin to explain today, is why is it that Rabbi Shimon is so beyond everybody? What is it about him that makes him so special? And as we said last time, because he's so beyond, the other rabbis, when they approached him, they had to say praises of him in order to stimulate him to even relate to them. So what is it about Rabbi Shimon? So in order to understand that, we're going to throw in a concept that many people are familiar with, but we'll just explain it quickly, and that is that according to Kabbalah, in our soul, in our neshama, we have 5 levels in the neshama. In Hebrew, we call them nefesh, ruach, neshama, chai, yechida, and the most deepest point of all is what we call yechida. There isn't really a translation for it in English because there is actually no such part of the soul in any other language except for in Lashon HaKodesh, in the Torah. So we don't have an equivalent for it. We would say it's the core of the neshama, the innermost point of the neshama. Yechida means that it's singular. That's really the meaning of the word, singular. What is singular about it? The idea of Yechida Sheba Nefesh, the part of the Yechida, is that this part is the part that relates to God, that connects to God, and actually in some places it says part of God. This is the spark of the soul that is never affected by anything we're doing. All the other parts of the soul, Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, Spirit, soul, whatever names there are, and how we translate them, all these parts are within us. The neshama that is in our body, on various levels, we connect with those levels of the neshama, but those levels of the soul, they could be affected negatively by our behavior. If we are taking our actions to the wrong place, we are taking that part of the neshama with it to wherever we're going. Yechida also comes along, that part also comes along for the ride, so to say, but it's not affected, and it always remains completely pure. Even if a Jew will busy themselves all their life from morning to evening in doing the wrong things, still Yechida is always going to remain pure. This is actually the reason also why, according to Judaism, a Jew cannot transform himself, cannot convert to become a non-Jew. A Jew could do all kinds of things, convert to other religions, God forbid, and all kinds of things like that, but he or she will always remain Jewish. And why is that? Why don't we believe in conversion to other religions, as other religions believe is possible? The reason is because we know, according to Torah, that there is a part within us that is unconvertible, that is just not affected by everything that we do over here. Now, that part of the soul, by all of us, by most of us, is extremely difficult to access. This is not a part of the soul that is so easily available to us and that we can relate to so easily. We know that it's there. There are certain times that this part becomes active, not very easy to initiate. Most times it becomes active just from above, certain feelings that we have in certain times. But in any case, even if we do learn the techniques of how to initiate Yechida and how to activate it, still we can only activate it for a very short period of time and not in a permanent way. However, Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai is the level of Yechida constantly. He was on that level all the time. And what is that level? So Rabbi Shimon, there's a famous expression in the Zohar that Rabbi Shimon says about himself that he cleaves to God, to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, completely. I'm one with him and I am cleaving to him. Be'achida, be'ileita, be'hidabkat. Meaning that he lived on the level of Yechida Sheba Nefesh constantly. Because Rabbi Shimon is the ultimate experience of Yechida, this is the reason also why Rabbi Shimon is the one who is revealing to us the Kabbalah, the innermost layer of the Torah, which is the Yechida of the Torah. In other words, in the Torah itself, there are also different levels of revelation of the Torah and different levels of understanding of the Torah. There are certain parts of the Torah that are dealing with the physicality of the world, how to act in the world. The wisdom of the Torah penetrates the physical reality. Those are the parts of the Torah that are not necessarily Yechida. This is not the most deepest part revealed. As we said before, all the parts are always there. So of course the Torah is wholesome, no matter what the topic the Torah talks about. But when you're learning in the Talmud about a cow that bumps into a donkey, and what is the law about it, of course it's Torah. And of course the innermost aspects of the Torah are there as well, except they're not being revealed. You're not dealing right now with the revelation of Yechida Shebenefesh. Right now you're talking about a cow. But when you learn Pnimi of the Torah, the innermost part of the Torah, the secrets of the Torah, the secrets of the secrets of the Torah, there you're dealing with Yechida of the Torah. So what do we have here? That the person who is the most revealed Yechida in the soul, which is Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai, he is the one who reveals to us, who makes a connection for us with the Yechida of the Torah, with the most deepest secrets of the Torah. And this is why Rabbi Shimon is beyond all the other Tanaim, beyond all the other authors of the Mishnah, because Rabbi Shimon's neshama is Yechida, and he's operating on a completely different part of the neshama, and therefore he's revealing a different part of the Torah. And because Rabbi Shimon is so beyond on this level of Yechida, therefore the other rabbis needed to praise him in order to relate to him. The next question is, and we'll answer this next time, is that if Rabbi Shimon is so beyond, as we explain over here, then why would he even care that somebody praises him? How praising him would even make a difference to him? Stay tuned, we'll explain this tomorrow.